Guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my 10 things I always buy at Dollar Tree, plus 5 things I never buy there. Alright, if you're new here, my name is Claire. My channel is all about mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. I love Dollar Tree. I get a lot of great stuff there. I have a little playlist that has some hauls and also some Dollar Tree challenges in there. I love challenging myself to come up with meals, dinners, desserts, all sorts of stuff like that, only with Dollar Tree ingredients. So I will leave that playlist down below if you want to check that out. But today I thought I would share my 10 favorite things that I always get at Dollar Tree that I don't get anywhere else except for Dollar Tree, and of course 5 that I never get there. And Dollar Tree has a lot of amazing deals, but sometimes they have really terrible deals hidden in there, and I think like that's how they make their money, you know? But after price checking and kind of searching around town for the best prices on a lot of things, I keep going back to these 10 things at Dollar Tree. The first thing is greeting cards. Now they have so many cards at Dollar Tree, and they have a whole section that are 2 for $1. So you can actually get 50-cent cards here, which is insane because cards are so expensive. I think it's like the most outrageous thing that people pay like $3 or $4 or $5 for a card. It is so silly. Go to Dollar Tree. You don't need to buy expensive cards. This year we got our Valentines for the boys there, which were super cute. These were 2 for $1. And the one I got my husband was in the $1 a piece zone. These ones are often a little bit larger, a little bit thicker, but they still have just as much substance. The card's really funny. It's got glitter on the top of it. You guys, this even has a price on the back that says $3.89. You seriously, you shouldn't be buying your cards anywhere but Dollar Tree. All right, and in that same sort of category, another thing I always buy at Dollar Tree is gift bags. They have such a huge variety, from baby showers to birthdays to weddings, and things that are also plain that you could use for a lot of different things. They have tons of variety here to choose from. They're all only $1. There is a huge selection of sizes. If you go to like the smaller bags, you can even get multi-packs for $1. It is insane to spend like so much money on things you're just wrapping things in, you know, like you definitely don't need to spend an arm and a leg for a bag. But this also leads us into the first thing that I don't buy at Dollar Tree, and that is wrapping paper. Now sometimes I will get a roll from here if I just happen to be here, but I do know that I'm not getting the best deal when I purchase it at Dollar Tree. Now it might be really cute, it might look like a great deal, but if you look at how many feet are actually on that roll, you'll find that 7 feet of wrapping paper for $1 isn't actually that great of a deal. The next thing I always buy at Dollar Tree, which you may have seen in a previous video if you've been around for a while, is the LA Colors Contour Kit. Now I know it's crazy that I'm saying like to buy Dollar Tree makeup, but a long time ago I did a challenge where I wanted to do a full face of makeup with only Dollar Tree makeup. And that's when I discovered this, and I've been using it ever since. It was like years ago. I just do a very light contour in my makeup. I'm not like a Kardashian by any means, but I found that this is the perfect shade for me. I have a hard time finding ones that aren't like too red, like that's a problem. And when I discovered this contour kit, every time it runs out, I keep going back and buying the same one. So, I don't know about all their other sort of makeup stuff. The other things that I tried I was not impressed with, but I do love this one. So if you are of a similar tone of face as I am, you might want to try it too. The next thing that I always buy at Dollar Tree are light bulbs. Now, not all of the light bulbs here are created equally. You have to make sure you are getting the LED light bulb, and these are just as good as the expensive LEDs you get in other places. Now, you don't have as much control over if it's a super white or a super like warm yellow light, but I find that these are pretty true to what they say. It says it's warm white, and it is pretty warm white. I don't think there's a lot of variety to choose from, but I'm good with the warm white. It's in my whole house. All of these bulbs are these LEDs, and it lasts up to 22.8 years. Now, obviously, I can't exactly test that out and let you know if it's real, but so far, we've never had one go out on us, and we use these in the old house as well. So for only $1, I usually buy 5 or so, and I keep them in the cupboard, and they're still there. I've not run out of one yet. The ones in the basement are really, really old. They were here when we moved in. So once those in the basement go out, we will be swapping them with these. Next, moving on to something I never buy at Dollar Tree, and those are candles. Now, I am a sucker for an amazing candle, and I also like a really good deal. So sometimes I am very tempted by the candles at Dollar Tree. However, I find that they burn really, really quickly. I've tried a lot of different types of them, and even the little tea lights, even though they're very nice and very convenient, they only last like an hour and a half. And even the bigger candles, they burn really fast. They don't smell good. The candle itself might smell good, but it doesn't make your room smell good. And I just find that there's no reason to waste your money on that when you could go to Aldi for $3.99 and get a really nice looking candle that will smell amazing and last a super long time. So I don't do candles at Dollar Tree. Ever. All right, the next few things that I always get at Dollar Tree are gonna be food items. I really love exploring the weird foods you find there. Sometimes you discover a gem, and those are the next 3 things that I'm gonna share with you. The first is lentils. I could not believe it when I discovered that they had these big bags of lentils at Dollar Tree. I actually found these when I was doing a Dollar Tree food challenge. I had never noticed them there before, and the best deal that I have found on lentils, like on sale at a local like big chain grocery store, was $1.30. So the fact that you can get these any old time at Dollar Tree for only $1 is totally a good deal. They don't have them at Aldi. It's like a thing I always get at Dollar Tree and only get at Dollar Tree. The next thing I get are these really fun Jamaican beef patties, Jamaican chicken patties, and Jamaican jerk chicken patties. Today, while I was shopping, they only had the chicken variety, but normally they also have the beef. I don't eat meat, but my husband does. And you might not know this, but actually my husband is a second-generation American. His family is from the Caribbean. He grew up eating these, and this is the only place I've ever found them. And we had a Jamaican restaurant in our city that sold these when he was young, and he would eat them on the weekends when he would go downtown. And when we discovered them at Dollar Tree, it totally blew his mind. So anytime I'm there, I always pick a couple up for him. I don't know if it's really a fantastic deal. If it is worth $1, it's probably really cheap ingredients. It's not a high quality food product for sure, but just the fact that you cannot get them anywhere else and they're so nostalgic for my husband, it's really great. So if you have ever had maybe a Jamaican beef patty at maybe a festival or at a restaurant, definitely try the Dollar Tree ones because they're an excellent dupe and they are so cheap. And the third thing that I always buy at Dollar Tree that is a food item are their frozen pretzels. These are such a good deal. You get 6 in the pack, and it comes with the salt. It just takes 5 minutes in the oven. It's a really easy like snack if we're doing maybe like a movie night with the kids. The kids will eat them. My husband and I will eat them. $1 rarely feeds our whole family for a snack item, so that's a crazy good deal. Also, if you look at comparable products at other stores, the pretzels at Aldi are actually like $3.99 for their pack, which I think is really expensive, which is surprising for Aldi. But you can buy a similar thing at like Meijer or Kroger, but they're always at least $2 to $4 for the pack. So it is a really good deal at Dollar Tree, and they taste the same as any other frozen pretzel. I mean, it's nothing like fancy and gourmet, but it's just a very basic soft pretzel. There's no reason to not get them at Dollar Tree. And speaking of food, there's definitely a whole category in there that I never buy at Dollar Tree, and that is canned items. For the most part, there are a few exceptions, but for the most part, canned goods are usually less than $1 in every grocery store. It's really hard to find a can of corn or a can of green beans that costs more than $1. At Aldi, they're less than 50 cents for most of their canned goods. So black beans and things like that, I don't ever buy those things at Dollar Tree because I know I can get a way better deal anywhere else. So steer clear of the canned goods unless it's an emergency. The next thing that I always buy at Dollar Tree is their stationery. Specifically, I want to point out their Bic pens. Now, these are totally more expensive in other places, and there are lots of like brands to choose from at Dollar Tree, but specifically the Bic ones I know I can trust because, you know, sometimes they're like a wonky, weird brand, and you definitely don't want a huge stack of pens that aren't gonna work after a day or they're gonna leak on your hands or something. I know that Bic is not gonna do me dirty, so the fact that I can get these Bic pens for 10 cents a piece, because there's 10 in here, it's a really good deal, and I know they're gonna work. Another bit of like sort of stationery that I always get at Dollar Tree are their little packs of paper. These are 3 legal pads. They might not be that different in price from other places, but it's just really easy to get them at Dollar Tree when I'm getting my pens or also stickers for the kids. I find that basically this whole aisle at Dollar Tree is really a good deal. Their stationery is great, highlighters and stuff like that. You really can't go wrong with anything in that aisle. And now one more thing I never buy at Dollar Tree, and that is their plastic food storage containers. Now, I have bought them before, and this is why I'm telling you not to buy them. They don't last. You microwave them or throw them in the dishwasher a couple times, they warp, they don't fit. It starts to make me worried about what they're possibly made of, if any of that's getting into my food. It's just something that I totally steer clear of. I prefer glass. Once in a while, you can find a glass container there. It's usually pretty small. But those I totally would pick up if I found them. But they're all plastic food storage. I definitely skip those. All right, and the next thing I always buy at Dollar Tree are wine glasses. And not just wine glasses, but any glasses and dishes in general. It's really hard to find like a bowl, a salad plate, and a plate for $3 for a set. I mean, that is crazy cheap. I've had my same plates for like 10 years, so I haven't had to buy those, but wine glasses, for some reason in my house, get broken more often than anything else. So it's really nice to just be able to go to Dollar Tree and grab another one and put it in the cupboard. And I always have a nice matching set. They're made out of nice, thick glass. They often have several styles to choose from, several colors. And I think you're crazy if you're spending tons of money on wine glasses. Like, go to Dollar Tree. The last thing I'm gonna share with you that I don't buy at Dollar Tree are their pet products. Now, sometimes there are exceptions here because they'll get some great brands that we know and love in there in smaller sizes and stuff, and that stuff is okay. But as an animal professional, I've been dog grooming for 10 years now. I can attest that their nail trimmers, their thinning shears, things like that are just really cheap and will fall apart, and for only a few dollars more, you can really invest in something that's gonna last. I also wouldn't feel comfortable using their shampoo or their flea and tick items, sprays and pills and stuff like that that sometimes they offer. I like to be really careful what I give my dog, and that's something that I would research beforehand, and I haven't really found them to be effective. I also think that the dog toys, unless you have like a little dog that isn't hard on their toys Duke just like rips them immediately. They aren't hardy, they aren't made out of really high quality materials. So sometimes there's like a collar that's cute, or once in a while they'll have some cute dog bowls or maybe a mat to go underneath it. It's not all animal products that are bad there, but for the most part I steer clear of the Dollar Tree brand of dog food and treats and things that I don't really know what's in. And my very last thing that I always get at Dollar Tree, which I'm pretty sure is my favorite thing on this list, is their books. They have so many books at Dollar Tree. It is insane what people pay for books. This book was $25.99 originally in the store, and whatever they buy, like Overstock and things like that. And there's always tons of fabulous books there. I just go, I read the backs of a few, I find some that have some nice cover art that is appealing to me, and I buy it. And I've actually had to really tone this down in recent years because I would go through these phases where I'd buy like 15 books at Dollar Tree and then I'd be like, oh no, what do I do with all these? So now I have a rule that when I go to Dollar Tree, I pick out one book, I read it, I donate it, and then when I go to Dollar Tree again, I pick out another one, and this helps with the book clutter that happens, and I'm sure that happens to you too. But yeah, if you've never taken a look in their book section, holy moly, this is a lot of entertainment for $1. So if you're a book reader, definitely hit that up. All right, you guys, those are all my picks. Please leave me a comment down below. Do you get any of these things at Dollar Tree? Were these on your list? Also, if you have any things that you are like a diehard Dollar Tree fan of, let us all know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And of course, hit that subscribe button and come back for more mom stuff, lady stuff, and life stuff. I post new videos every Wednesday and every Sunday, and I would love to have you. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh, one more thing. Honorable mention, item number 11, hair bows. Because I just realized right now that I'm wearing a hair bow that I got at Dollar Tree.